Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Better Minecraft. Okay, so just thought we'd do a couple of, the next couple of episodes will just be little catch-up episodes. We've all been fairly busy, we've been doing quite a bit of offline play, so I thought it would be a good idea to take you guys through some of the changes. So we recently upgraded to the latest version of the pack, which has kind of deleted some of the stuff we had previously. So where I had all of the platforms for my staircase, that's now a mod that is no longer in the pack, so that has been taken out, hence why we don't have a lovely staircase and we've had to replace it with a ladder. But otherwise, a couple of bits. We lost some cabinets, like the kitchen counters, but that's been replaced by a very similar mod. We have a little kitty yet to name, so that is just like my little cat Hibber, so no doubt she will have the same name. I'm just thinking time wise, have a little sleep, and then we'll take you on a little bit of a tour of what we've been up to over the last few episodes. So we thought we'd start off at base. So yeah, base, lost the stairs, replaced it with a ladder. We've put some of the enchanted blue and green trees in, just so we've got a little bit of light around here. And if we go over to our spawn village, aside from the farm where we've gained a few more crops, we've put in a couple of very simple things. So we have this, which is our kelp farm. So dead simple, literally just water, kelp growing in there. You just break it here, everything floats to the top. I've got a little ladder, go up there and collect it from the trapdoors. And then I've been busy with a winery. So this is the winery area with the grapes. So to crush the grapes, you kind of just walk about in the grapes and that crushes it down. As you can see, there we go. And that turns it into grape juice. You can then pull that out with the bottles, put it into the aging barrels and get yourself some wine. So this is all the juice that we've got up here. So there's apple juice, which you put into apples into the apple press, and then the white and the red grape juice. And then just down here, we've set ourselves up a little bit of a cellar. So some of the bottles won't go into the storage racks, you have to put them into cupboards. Others will go into the storage racks. So we've just done a little bit of that, which is all good. So we'll do a quick jump over to our trading centre. So I'm going to use my cheaty teleport, and this is our trading hall that we've started so far. So we've got a few bits to trade here, and then we've got some different villages, so we've been trying to get the best trades out of these villages. So we've got a few that we've started so far, and we've obviously got plenty of room to put more in. This was all grass and was horribly messy, so I've been busy paving all of this with cobblestone brick slabs and just putting in some flower beds just to make it look a little bit prettier. We've got our melon farm here and our pumpkin farm. We've got a normal kind of just sugar cane. Panda's built the auto sugar cane farm, so that's been busy collecting bits there. Just kind of tidied this up. We've got rid of all of the coarse dirt, made this nice and neat. The trouble is we are going to keep getting weeds and flowers and grass and stuff like that spawning in here. We'll just have to clean that up as we go. But for the most part, we've just been trying to sort of tidy things up a little bit. Oh, and I found this. I found us a mushroom wandering about. It was just over that way. So you've got a little mushroom. Tidied up all of these buildings here. This is just our spawn area. And DR has built us a lovely greenhouse. So this is using the greenhouse glass, which is the glass that means that the crops that are inside here won't get affected by any of the season changes. So stuff will just keep growing, which is great. So that will keep us with some of the bits that we need to trade with the villager farmer. We've put in a sort of weird little fountainy thing there. And then the railway line is in. This is just how we were transporting villagers. We did have this running into the barn where the moose room is, when we were originally getting our villagers that were all scattered around this fort. They were all imprisoned and we freed them. But yeah, that's all done now. If we just come out of here, we just need to shift out of here. And we'll head over in this direction to where we've tried to set up a bit of a villager breeder. And this is kind of having, well, oh, don't really want to go that way, do we? This is, well, at the moment we've yet to have any results from it. It's a conventional sort of very basic villager breeder. As yet we've not got any automated method of getting the villagers out. It is simply just there to get the villagers breeding, and that in itself has been a little bit of a challenge. So we did have a village over here. I've removed all of the doors and beds and bits and pieces, so hopefully that should stop it being recognised as a village. It seems to be working okay. Just put in a little basic wheat farm here to try and get some bread. This is the pit that once the villagers have grown, they will actually come out into here. In this little thing here, there's a bunch of villagers that are in boats that we've trapped. And I'm just going to go into creative just very quickly, just so I can show you this. So this is the main breeding area. So we've got carrot farm. So carrots, I think it's like 12 carrots to trigger the breeding cycle. We have been chucking a load of bread in there. As yet we've not had any results, but the idea is that the villagers will share crops between them, or the bread between them. Baby villagers will spawn. Over in here we've got a bit of glass missing is what we've got, but this will be the bed. So what happens is the baby villagers will go through here. We've got some trapdoors there, so the baby villagers will just walk off as if they're heading towards the beds. Below there is a water stream, and that will flow them down to here. So we've got plenty of beds. If we try and get out of this again, plenty of beds there. So there should be enough there for them to recognise that there are beds there, and they won't breed any more than there are beds. But because we're going to be ferrying those baby villagers away down into this pit here, that should work okay. So we'll come out of creative. So that's the stuff we've been up to for the most part. So I want to go back to base very quickly, because I kind of want to do a little bit of furnishing. So we've got a new mod which is called Handcrafted, and this replaced some of the furniture mods, and I want to make some of the furniture because it looks super cool. I really like this warped fancy bed. So for the most part this is actually quite simple. So to get the white sheets, it is literally just 3 white wool will give you 8 sheets. To make the white cushion that we need, it's just white wool and feathers, and that will give you white cushions. The planks are probably the hardest bit, so if I grab a couple of, I'll grab a few warped planks. Now these have to be thrown in order to get these warped planks. You have to throw planks at, or warped boards, and you have to throw planks at a stone cutter. So it's kind of a little bit of a hit and miss thing. But you're kind of throwing them on there, and as you can see, there we go, there's some jumped up there, and that gives you warped boards, which is what we need to make some of the furniture. So we're going to have a go at making this warped bed. So the first thing we're going to need to do is let's make ourselves some sheets. So don't want a sleeping bag, do we? So let's just get the, do we need a special thing for this to be made in? Then we should just be able to make it in a normal crafting bench. So we'll grab some wool. We'll grab the white wool. We'll grab the boards. And we'll grab some feathers. So we should be able to make the pillows to start with. Hopefully this will recognise it. Yes, it does. Excellent. So now we want to make the sheets. So that keeps wanting to make sleeping bags, doesn't it? So let's try and see if we can get it to recognise the sheets. No, it's not going to do that. I wonder if we can do it over on a normal crafting bench and shoot. Oh, actually, I wonder if we can do it in our own little crafting thing. So I think there we go. You can switch your recipes there. Get the sheets, and then to make the bed, we just need the warp planks. So I think this will work in the same way as a normal bed. So we'll go put it up in our bedroom area, which is right the way up the top here. So we'll take out this bed and we'll put down our fancy bed. So I really like that. I think that's really cute. I do like the kind of little way it goes over. So there are a bunch of other furniture things that we want to make. So there is like an armchair, I think it is. Let's have a go, shall we? What's the only problem with this now is the stupid recipe bar is really small. If we type, oh dear, try spelling it first would be good. Actually, why don't we just go for at handcrafted? And that gives you everything. So we've got here the warped couch. So again, we should be able to make that. That gives us a few of those, which is nice. What else can we make? So we've got tables. As you see, it needs all of these warped boards. Then we've got dining chairs. So we do need some more warped boards by the looks of things. We'll go and throw these onto the cutter. How are we doing with that? That's given us a few more. Excellent. So again, we should be able to do this on here. So we want another set of the chairs. What other things have we got? So we've got nightstands. Ooh. Can we make a warped nightstand? Oh, we can. We just need some chests. So we should be able to make a couple of those. And this is where the kitchen units now. So this is what's replaced the kitchen stuff that was there previously. Is these. So they look very similar, but you can actually do a lot more with it. So you've got some nice pillar trims. You've got cupboards that you can make. This is where the shelves and stuff are coming from. Oh, it does an oven, which is kind of cool. And you can make, look, you can make plates and cups and all sorts of things, as well as pots, which is very cool. And then you've got all of these trophies as well. So you've got like the phantom trophy that you can make, which I thought these were quite cool. This reminds me a little bit of the like that bass thing, which I thought was rather cute. And then you've got different stackable books you can make. We've got fancy paintings. We've got different sheets that you can put on your bed. So it's, all in all, it's quite a nice little mod. But why don't we go and set up our area? And I'm thinking we could probably have our dinner table down here. So why don't we put that down? In fact, actually, I'm thinking, why don't we make another another dining table. Like so, and we'll make another couple of chairs as well. We'll have seating for 6. Why not? Looks a bit more even. We put the other table back in. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got a nice dining table. It actually looks a bit small, doesn't it? I think another couple of dining tables. Let's make it a little bit wider, shall we? There we go, that makes a much bigger table, doesn't it? And we can go 1, 2, 3. So we've got a nice dining table, kind of goes with our kitchen cabinets. We'll go upstairs and we'll pop our nightstands either side. Now I think these may store some stuff in them, so we'll find out. We'll put the nightstands either side. Oh no, they're just purely there for decorative purposes, but I think they look kind of cute. I do think they look cute. And then in our main area we'll start to set up a little bit of a lounge area. So I'm wondering whether you join. Oh, you do. Oh, we can make a really nice 3-seater sofa. Oh, that's cool. So is there a coffee table? I think there is, isn't there? Or dining benches. So that's a bench that you can sit on. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Oh, we could use those as... So we've got side tables. We've got desks. That's the nightstand. That's the drawer. Oh, some drawers. That's quite cool. I'm going to make a couple of... We can use the bench. What if the bench would make a nice... No, we do need some more of the boards. So it's the same thing again. Let's chuck a few of those. This, hopefully that will give us enough. So we'll make a warped dining bench. Not quite enough for that. Oh, I didn't pick them up. There we go. Try it again. Need to put it into our normal crafting grid. I wonder whether we can do that if we do a couple of the side tables as well. Find those again. It gives us 2 of those. And I wonder if we can make another couple of armchairs. That gives us 3 more armchairs. Okay. It just means we can have a nice little lounge area. So we pop our side tables there and there. The benches, we're going to use those like a coffee table. And then we could have a chair there, a chair there. That looks kind of cute, doesn't it? And we'll stick a chair there as well. Now what I don't know is whether we can make any kind of rugs or anything like that at all. So you can make canvas rugs or oat rugs. Interesting. And then carpet is just normal carpet. What else do we think? So I think that's kind of cute for now, isn't it? So you can make little lamps. So these are quite cute. So to go with the room, let's think. So we need cyan wool for those. So we could make some little lamps. If we've got any blue wool downstairs. But I think the cyan will probably... Actually, the blue would actually work quite nicely with the... Can we make those? Oh, we can! Look at that! put those onto our side tables. Oh look, that's so cute. That is so cute. So it's like a little coffee table. No, it is a bench. Technically you can sit on it. But you can sit on all of the sofas. We can sit there, we can have the friends round, which is all very cute. Let's come out of that. And I wonder if we can make another bed for Hibber. So like a pet bed. So we can make dog beds. We can make a blue bed for Hibber. Just to kind of go with everything. So let's have a look. Can we make a blue bed? What are we missing? So we're missing the blue carpet. I wonder. Can we now make some blue carpet? Just a blue dye. I think we have got some let's have a look. I think we might have to use lapis, I think. We'll use some lapis to make our blue dye. And where's the rest of our carpet? Sure we had enough blue carpet, didn't we? Find our blue dye again. This is a bit weird, this sometimes. Hopefully this will work this time. It doesn't seem to like our blue dye, does it, at all? How very odd. So we'll just get some, we'll make the wool then. Do that. Yeah, it's not holding it, is it? There we go. 8 blue carpet and 1 little blue dog bed. That could be Hibber's little bed. Why do you put that down? Put that down there. Gonna go sit in your bed. Dodge you over. See if we can get you in it. There we go. Perfect. That is super cute. Now I think we have got a name tag in here. We do. Grab one of those. Take that over to our anvil. And we'll get Hibber's name tag. And we'll make sure Hibber has her name on there. But I think that's a really cool little furniture mod. I really like that. I think it's super cute. So we've got to make things that are a little bit kind of go with our area just a little bit. I think we've probably got too many lanterns over here now, but I'll take those down. So I think it's lit up well enough. Now I don't know whether there is any other lamps that we can make. Some of the lanterns are kind of cool. I really like that Whispering Ground lantern from Better Than Ever. And we've got all of these different things, but you need to actually get the bulb lanterns that you make first. That you need the Thalassian ingots, which come from Better End. We haven't found any of those yet. But yeah, I think that's all quite cute. Oh, look at the little flower boxes. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, we can have little flower boxes on our windows outside. Oh, that's so cute. But anyway, I think we'll call it an episode at that point. I said it was just a little catch-up episode. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little tour and catch-up of what we've been up to over the last few weeks. But we will see you all in the next one. Take care for now. Bye!